to take place. Therefore, what we have established is that something occurs which is quite beyond all these distinctions of inner and outer. You're over there and I'm over here.
Take what takes place. See what takes place. First of all, we are serious.
Yes.
Really serious. Second, the killing, the corruption, we've cut it. We've finished with it. So we stand alone. Alone. We're not isolated. Because if I'm not, when the mind is not that, it is alone. It hasn't withdrawn, it hasn't cut itself off, it isn't built an ivory tower for itself, it isn't living in illusion. It says that is false. That's corrupt, I won't touch it. Psychologically, I may put on trousers, etc., etc., but I won't touch inward, psychologically that.
And it's...
Therefore it is completely alone.
And it is saying this amidst all this mournful round.
Now,
yes.
Therefore, being alone, it is pure.
Yes.
Therefore, purity can be cut into a million pieces, it will remain still pure. It's not my purity or your purity, it is pure. Like pure water, it remains pure water.
Entirely full, too. Wholly full. It takes us back to that Sanskrit. This is full, that is full. Fullness is issued forth from fullness. It's a pity that the English doesn't carry the melody that the Sanskrit does.
So you see, that's very interesting from this conversation. What has come out? The thing is, we are frightened of being alone, which is, we are frightened of being isolated. But every act a human being does is isolating himself. That is, when his ambition is isolating himself. When he is nationalistic, he is isolating himself. When he says it's my family, isolating itself. I want to fulfill, isolating itself. When you negate all that, not violently, but see the stupidity of all that, then you are alone. And that has tremendous beauty in it. And therefore that beauty, you can spread it everywhere, but it still remains alone. So the quality of compassion is that. But compassion isn't a word, it comes with intelligence. This intelligence will dictate if my sister is attacked at that moment. But it's not intelligence. Say, what will you do if? Such a question and an answer to that is unintelligent.
Oh yes, I'm following you precisely.
But it is unintelligent. Say, but I'm going to prepare to kill all those people who are my enemies. Which the army, the navy, the whole sovereign governments are doing. So, love is something, sir, that's really chaste. Chastity is the quality of aloneness, and therefore never hurt. I don't know.
It's interesting that in this one act, one neither hurts himself nor another.
No.
It's a total abstention from hurt.
So, wait a minute. I have given you all my money because I trust you. And you won't give it. I said, please, give me a little of it. You won't. What shall I do? What is the act of intelligence? You follow? Act of affection, act of compassion. That says, what will it do? You follow my question? Mm-hmm. A friend of mine, during the Second World War, he found himself in Switzerland. He had quantities of money, plenty of money. And he had a great friend from childhood. And to that friend, he said, he had to leave the next minute because something, war took place and he had to leave the country and all the rest. So he took all the money and said, here, my friend, keep it for me. I'll come back. I'll come back when the war is over. He comes back and says, please. He says, what money?
Goodness me.
You follow, sir? Mm-hmm. So, what should he do? Not theoretically. You're put in that position. Hmm? You give me something. You entrust me with something. And I said, yes, quite right. You give me, now whistle for it. Hmm? What is your responsibility? Just walk away?
No, if there were a means to recover it, then that would be done upon the instant.
Intelligent.
Intelligence would take over.
Therefore, and that's what I'm saying. Love is not forgiveness. You follow? I forgive and walk away. Love is intelligence. And intelligence means sensitivity. To be sensitive to the situation. And the situation, if you are sensitive, will tell you what to do. But if you are insensitive, if you have already determined to what to do, if you are hurt by what you have done, then it is insensitive action takes place. I don't know.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. This raises very, very interesting questions about what we mean by conscience.
Yes.
And the word conscience, it seems to me, has invited an astonishing amount of
rubbish and
comprehension of what's going on.
Therefore, sir, one has to investigate what is consciousness.
Yes.
I don't know if it's time now, but that requires, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yes.
Another day. What is consciousness and what is conscience and what is the thing which tells you to do or not to do?
Consciousness in its relation to relationship is something that when we have a chance I should like to explore with you. I remember years ago in graduate school being very arrested by coming across a statement that was made by an American thinker, I think Montague was his name, when he said consciousness has been very badly understood because it has been thought that there's something called shusness. But there's no such thing as shusness. We've got to get the con in there, together, the relationship, and without that, we've had it. I do hope that next time, when we have the opportunity in our next conversation, we could explore that.
We have to discuss this question, living